I've been listening to podcasts for at least 10 years. I've been listening to them
Ooh.
forever. So I've always loved podcasts. I've been watching them on YouTube and listening to them on Spotify. And so it was around November when I was listening to a podcast called The Colin and Smear Show, and which I really loved. They were maybe talking about like when is a good time to become a YouTuber, or like how to get into YouTube, something along those lines. And I didn't want to become a YouTuber. I didn't want to become an influencer or creator. But yeah, I could do a podcast. Like if I'm listening to them so much, it was kind of almost again necessity of like I need to create something. I need to have something. And so I came up with the idea of having a podcast specifically where I talk to young entrepreneurs. So I didn't see a podcast where we were bringing on, the photographer who just came out of college and he's still trying to get clients, or the videographer who just landed his first big deal.
That's a good
that's maybe
niche.
$1,000 a month or whatever. Like nothing like crazy, but they're getting started and telling their story there. And I think one of the things that I also wanted to do is I found it really hard to kind of tell my story. And I feel like a lot of creative entrepreneurs have that issue too, is we don't have a good way to talk about ourselves. We just do the work. And so it wasn't necessarily like a reason to start the podcast, but I kind of found out, or like as I was doing my episodes, that it does help some people kind of learn how to talk about themselves. You need to be face to face with people. It doesn't matter if it's a potential client. Like cold calling's great, cold emailing's great, message them if you see a need, reach out to them, but you're really going to gain a lot of traction when you get face to face with people and you are able to talk and communicate your message. And another thing that kind of comes along with that is it is very much a long game. It's not going to happen overnight.